The Pogo Stick, My Story. Chapter 1, A Rainy Day. As I looked outside my window from my home in Jinping, China, I realized it was a rainy day. I was incredibly bored, so I decided to just look around the house. But when I went up into the attic, I noticed something I had never seen before. A box. I could almost see a soft glow emanating from within the box, like it was calling for me to open it. And when I opened it, inside, there was a pogo stick. I didn't know what it was at the time, so I brought it to my dad to ask him what it was. "Hey Dad, what's this?" I asked him. Immediately, a shocked expression came over his face.
"Son, what are you doing? Put that down. I hate you. I sent you to Squid Games. Go to your room. Give that to me. You don't deserve it. This is why your mother left. I hate you."
My father was always a kind and gentle soul, but at times he could be prone to a little bit of a bad temper. The next day, as I was walking to the Squid Games, I saw a flyer for a pogo stick competition inside of Jinping, China. Without a second thought, I raced home to grab my pogo stick from inside of my dad's room while he was at work. When I arrived at the skate park, there were 3 people already there. A boy and a girl, around my age, and what looked to be a 40-year-old man wearing a full suit and tie and gas mask. This man's name was Crazy Mike, and he was the reigning champion. The announcer's voice blared over the loudspeaker.
"Up first, Tiny Tim."
Tiny Tim hit a front flip. It was the best pogo stick move I had ever seen anyone do in my entire life. I was taken aback by his ability.
"Up next, Lisa."
Lisa hit a double front flip. I was shocked at the ability of the other competitors.
"Up next, Crazy Mike."
The crowd erupted into cheers, but nothing could have prepared me for what Crazy Mike was about to do next. And his bone-chilling laugh continues to haunt me to this day. Crazy Mike soars into the air, landing with a triple-double front flip extravaganza, his signature move. I gulped as I realized who was next.
"Up next, the weird new kid from the inner city, ready to prove himself."
For a moment, the world went silent as I steadied my grip on the handlebars. I could feel a bead of sweat dripping down my forehead. But before I could get onto the pogo stick, I accidentally stepped on a banana peel, sending me flying backwards, landing square on the face, breaking both of my legs. The crowd explodes into laughter.
Haha, newbie kid broke both his legs.
We hate you. We hate you.
I'll kill your parents.
I hope you get cancer.
Fuck you. I hope you die in a car crash. I'll kill your parents. I hope you die in a car crash.
After the light-hearted and completely reasonable amount of heckling I received, I felt slightly demoralized and ran home crying, with Crazy Mike's laughter echoing in my head with every step I took. I threw my pogo stick on the ground and leaped onto my bed crying. But then I heard a sound at the window. Somebody was throwing pebbles at the window. I got up to see who it was. Just then, an old man jumped through my window, and the wise words he said to me next would stick with me for the rest of my life.
Hey kid, it looks like you need some help. My name is Pogo Stick Pete, and I can help you, but for a price.
I agreed to let him train me, so we embarked on a week-long routine that would get me ready for the tournament. When we finished, I showed him what I had learned.
Hey kid, I think you're finally ready. See you later.
In a puff of smoke, he was gone, leaving nothing behind except his shoes. I arrived at the day of the tournament, and I had a cordial conversation with Tiny Tim and Lisa, who I'd grown close with along my journey. We were interrupted, however, by Crazy Mike bounding over the walls of the arena and saying his signature catchphrase to the crowd.
The name's Mike. Crazy Mike.
Crazy Mike's evil laugh echoed in my head as I matched Tiny Tim's first move. Though his next move sought to increase things gradually, I had no interest in prolonging this tournament. Tiny Tim shook my hand to signify his loss and his immense respect to me as a fellow master of this sport. Straight from his victory against Lisa, the words Crazy Mike said to me next shook me to my very core.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Crazy Mike soared into the sky, hitting another quintuple octuplet quail egg surprise. His signature move.
Beat that.
I soared into the sky, higher than even Crazy Mike did, attempting to recreate his flamin' hot, sweet and sour, spicy eggnog creamer. When I landed, I freestyled, hitting many different types of flips.
Oh, yeah?
Enraged, Crazy Mike began to jump all around the arena, hitting front flip after front flip, absolutely leaping and dancing all over the arena. A move he calls the Brussels Sprout Supreme.
Beat that.
In that moment, I made a split-second decision. I would attempt the Spicy Nugget Express Highway, a move Pogo Stick Pete taught me, but that nobody had ever tried in a competition before. Crazy Mike knew I had won. The announcer prepared to give me the win.
And the winner is...
Crazy Mike punched me in the face and ran into the announcer's booth and declared that the match would continue. Lying on the ground, I saw visions of my best friends egging me on. Lisa, Tiny Tim, Pogo Stick Pete, and my dad. I could feel their encouragement, and I knew what I had to do. I stood up and sprinted straight towards Crazy Mike.
Oh, yeah?
We jumped into the air and had an extremely intense space fight. Crazy Mike fell from the sky, landing with a force equal to a nuclear bomb. I decided I would unmask Crazy Mike once and for all. I couldn't believe it. It was my dad all along?
That's right, son. I hate you.
Although my dad wanted to take me to the Squid Games then and there for ruining his career, the 4 friends I had made along my journey weren't going to let him do that. Tiny Tim's uncle Vladimir stepped forward to defend me.
My name is Vladimir. I am Tiny Tim's uncle. I am here to help you. If anybody wants any Siberian wolf milk, it was made for my grandma.
Before I could thank my friends for supporting me when I needed them, Crazy Mike charged after Pogo Stick Pete and absolutely killed him.
Sona, you are coming home with me now.
In the commotion, Vladimir and Tiny Tim both turned into bats and flew away, leaving me completely alone with Crazy Mike. I was helpless against my father's fury, and I knew that this would be the end. But just then, a flock of bats flew in from outside.
It is I, Count Chocula. Ha 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 ha. We have come here to help you.
I couldn't believe it. Vladimir, Tiny Tim, Lisa, Pogo Stick Pete, and my landlord Bernard, all vampires?
That's right, and you're one too,
said Bernard. I was in disbelief. How could I be a vampire? According to legend, All vampires are related to Count Chocula, the original vampire. But that would mean
I'm your real father. See you later.
Your rent is due Monday.
my whole worldview had been completely shattered. Was my entire life a lie? As if on cue, hundreds more bats began to fly into the arena from all around, ready to guide me in my realization that I was one of them. The crowd gasped as all of the vampires revealed themselves to be people I knew from around town. My math teacher, Professor Scrotum, Harold the Alien, my Latin teacher, Miss Jur, the Grinch who stole Christmas, the 2,000-year-old skeleton of our founder, the pregnant man, the high school varsity soccer captain, Bartholomew, my school bully, Nutella, the orangutan from the local zoo, my school's principal, Finnegan, the town mayor, Walter, Yiling Ma, China's richest man, the local elderly man, Ariana Grande, Andrew Garfield, Kanye West, Messi, the local Italian mobster Luigi, Freddy Fazbear, and the local tall freak from the circus. It looked like around half of Xi Jinping's population, and they were all vampires. But just then, even more bats began to fly into the arena. The vampires revealed themselves to be the other half of Xi Jinping's population. The local devil Morgoth, Doctor Strange, Thanos, Danny DeVito, Shrek, the woman who cleans all the sewers, Patricia, No Skin Man, the two homeless men, Weird Al Yankovic, who's being reprimanded by Buford, the local garlic farmer, for playing in the garlic fields again, Ronaldo, Tyrone, and DeQuavion, the three-way couple that lives in the apartment above mine, and the local divorced man with his ex-wife going through a couple more of the divorce papers. That meant every single resident of Xi Jinping except for Crazy Mike was a vampire, and they had all come to help me defeat him. We would need to think fast if he wanted to take down Crazy Mike. But Bernard, ever the quick thinker, pulled out a gun and tossed it to Kanye.
Yo, Kanye, take this gun.
Kanye steadied his grip. As Crazy Mike fell to the ground, the audience began to cheer. But just then, Tyrone got down on one knee.
You already know that I'm a P-I-double-M-P, motherfucker. So, you trying to marry me or what?
Fuck yeah! I love you!
I am Weird Al and I am taking control of this wedding. Show of hands. Do you love each other? Fuck yeah!
Hooray, I love you.
All three men raised their hands, along with Bernard, who was confused. The homeless ring bearers brought 60 rings, one for each of their fingers and toes.
You may now kiss your husband.
The best man, Kanye, stepped forward to deliver a speech.
You, my name's Kanye and I'm really proud of you guys. I love you. Like boyfriends, I would blow up a school to spend just one more day with you guys. I'm gonna miss you. K-bye kissing emoji, peace sign emoji.
Then me, Kanye, and the three men left to go on the honeymoon.